First phase of Lotus, you're gonna get lasers. You don't wanna touch the lasers one shot you. You wanna run away from the lasers. If your class has teleports, you can teleport through them, or otherwise you just wanna run away and enter the top portal at the right time so you can run from the laser. You wanna avoid the debris because it's gonna stun you, and you don't wanna be stunned because you wanna run away from the lasers. The little robots, when they spawn, you wanna clear them as fast as possible. They can stun you, seal you, reverse controls. If you get reverse control, you're really fucked, because you're gonna run into the laser and stuff. So yeah, very scary phase. If you don't make it here, just wait a little bit longer and then you use the portal. Yeah, so basically this phase is all about learning to like run away from the laser, kinda get a feel for like the latency on the portals, watch out for the bots, watch out for the debris, and sometimes the laser can speed up or like reverse, and that's really scary and dangerous. Yeah, sometimes you just get unlucky and first phase just fucks you with the lasers and whatnot. But yeah, if you can survive, if you think, if you have big burst, use it here so you don't have to deal with the lasers for too long, because if you waste too many lives here, then you don't have lives for the other phases. And I'm kinda taking it slow here because I wanna save my final. I could like suicide and use my final pact here and burst it down, but I wanna save it in case I fuck up. But that's just because I have more than enough damage for this boss. If I was struggling, then I would burst with final pact here, just so I could like do more damage overall, you know. But of course you need to save lives, because the other phases they last much longer and there's so much shit that can one-shot you and stuff. So yeah, I think that explains the most dangerous things about the first phase in Lotus. Let's just reverse control, walk into the laser. That's what we are gonna do. Yeah, that's why you wanna clear the bots as soon as possible. We just died there. No, you cannot bind, by the way. The phase 1 bind doesn't do anything in this phase. Don't bind phase 1. It's not gonna stop the laser. It's not gonna do anything. But yeah, as you can see, I'm invincible here because I used my final pact, the Dark Knight thing. Yeah, but that just I fucked up and I died. So yeah, so this phase you wanna watch out for the platforms. As soon as you see the platforms, you wanna jump on them, because the laser is gonna go off and it's gonna almost one-shot you. So the laser, when he does the platforms, it does like 90% of your health in one tick. So you can take one hit, but you wanna like be on the platform. And while you are on the platform, he's gonna try to push you off with that thing. If that hits you, you get pushed off the platforms. I don't need to be dodging here, because like I'm invincible, but yeah, I'm just showing it off. So yeah, basically platforms, you jump on the platforms. If he does the knockback, you wanna like run away, like you can jump, flash jump like that to avoid it, or up jump to avoid it, or whatever. If you have like skills that have stuns, you wanna use those. Basically the knockback is deadly in this phase, especially if you are on the platforms. You should take pride in avoiding as many knockbacks as possible in this phase, because if you, yeah, don't do that. You wanna up jump earlier so you can avoid the knockback. But yeah, so you wanna take pride in avoiding all the knockbacks in this phase, because even if it's not deadly, it slows your damage down, because you get stunned and then you cannot attack for a couple seconds. So you need to learn like to learn like the way he attacks and like how to bait him into attacking, and then reading him and going behind him and attacking, you know, like that. You kinda get a feel for it. So basically in this phase you wanna, most important thing, if you see the platforms, jump on them. Do not fall off the platforms. Learn to juggle the knockback and kinda bait him into not hitting you with the knockback. learn to like up jump on the platforms or like flash jump away and stuff to avoid the knockback. You can bait him like that and just jump on the next platform. Sometimes you only get like one platform and then you're almost fucked, but if you up jump and you get lucky, you don't get fucked. Or you can iframe if you have iframe. I'm being like very slow here because I'm trying to explain, but I could kill this phase much faster. And of course I wasted like my final pact earlier because I was like showing off the platforms. It's fine. So this phase, same things as the previous phase, except that the debris. So again, in the previous phase you also want to watch out for the debris, just like in first phase, but in this phase, that big debris right there, it one-shots you. So that's a one-shot, the big one on the left earlier, the red debris, that you want to avoid at all costs because it's gonna one-shot you and you're gonna be fucked. So watch out very closely, like watch the top of the screen. If you see that big thing, just avoid it, it's a one-shot. But other than that, same concept as the previous phase, like the platforms. So there's this extra pattern, the purple balls. If he does that, you wanna avoid the purple markers because you're gonna get one shot. And people like to like pop their iframe when he goes up to do the purple balls, because sometimes there's a bug where he instantly one shots you. I believe that's fixed, but if you wanna be safe, you can pop your iframe as soon as you see him go up. But yeah, besides the balls, same thing as the previous phase. You wanna the platforms, the debris, and the one-shot debris. And also that when he does like that flash animation, he's gonna suck you towards him, and that's kind of dangerous, especially if there's like one-shot debris. So if you see that flash animation, be careful. Try to counteract the suck. And also sometimes it's gonna summon a green thing, like green aura. Inside that aura you cannot jump and you're gonna move slower, but you can use your rush skill to like still move fast inside of it. You might have seen it earlier. So I'm getting knocked back a lot here because I'm trying to explain, but you wanna like, that's the slow thing by the way, you wanna like take pride in not getting knocked back and like baiting him and stuff. So I think that explains all the stuff for the last phase, and the debris is a lot more aggressive, and the two sounds, like those two balls, they do damage over time, but not too much. You can probably ignore them. So I'm actually gonna try to do damage here now that I explained. And yeah, if I see anything, if I think of any other tips, I'm gonna talk, but now I'm gonna focus on the boss. And that's a decent explanation, I would say, so far. And hopefully we don't throw them around. Oh yeah, another thing, when the platforms disappear, you wanna hop off the platforms before they disappear, because there is a chance that you're gonna get disconnected if you like stay on the platform when it disappears. Because maple. Oh yeah, and these things, they are also in the previous phase. They're gonna launch you up, and you don't wanna get hit by that, because it's gonna yeet you into the one-shot debris. So yeah, if you see those like green capsules or whatever, just walk away and stay in between the spaces. Yeah. Okay, let's actually try to do damage here, because I'm taking way too long to do stuff. The bind is gonna be up in 10 seconds. I could have burst earlier, but I just wanted to like spend some time explaining. It's gonna do the balls. So the debris, the most dangerous ones are the bigger ones, like the big rocks and that thing. Those can stun you. The other ones, like the little ones, don't do anything besides a little damage. But still, you wanna be like really be on the watch out for the debris. They really can mess you up, especially during platforms. When you up jump, they can like yeet you around. You don't wanna get hit by debris, basically. And here is very risky, but I took the risk anyway to burst. He yeeted, damn it. That's very unfortunate. He sucked me almost into the debris, and then I got hit by... Yeah, it's okay. That's just unlucky, and I wasn't paying attention to the suck animation. Yeah, so there is some luck involved in this boss, because you can get unlucky and he's gonna spawn a lot of like one shots, but if you know the mechanics, you should, on average, you shouldn't die just because of bad, like you shouldn't die out because of bad luck. If you're good enough, you're always gonna make it, if you know the mechanics and you know what to do. So that's Lotus. You can get unlucky, but if you know what to do, you should be able to clear anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on DPSing now, because there's nothing more to explain. And by the way, Lotus is a guy, he's a cute boy. I thought he was a girl the first time I saw him, but it's a cute boy. Yeah, that's the most important part of the mechanics guide. Lotus is a boy. So I'm gonna rebuff my descents here. Yeah, that's the suck animation, by the way, if you didn't see it earlier. That blue aura is when he sucks you. But yeah, like Lotus is like 50% about knowing the mechanics, and the other 50% is like learning how to bait him into attacking and not knocking you back. The art of like baiting him is so important to like not getting knocked back, not getting fucked. Yeah, you need to like really watch how he moves, how he attacks. I watched a lot of videos to like get a good feel for it, and then I practiced for like days and days, like tens of runs before I killed Lotus with minimum damage. So I'm gonna burst without bind here. I hope I don't kill it, because I need to switch to drop rate. Actually, I don't have final pact, so I'm not gonna switch to drop rate. I can't be bothered, it probably doesn't even matter, besides for the soul shards. I'm just gonna kill it, I don't even care. I can't be bothered to switch to drop rate gear. Of course he's gonna do the balls when I'm popping all my burst, every time, that's what he does. That's Lotus. He's gonna do the worst possible thing at the worst possible time. And that's normal Lotus. And so when you kill normal Lotus, you get this item, and this item plus the items from the weekly quest in Heaven can make the coins that you can use to make your Absolab gear. And if you are on reboot, you want to like get those to get your Absol gear, and if you are on regular server, you still want those, so you can make Abzu gear and sell it on the auction house and make big meso. So yeah, I think that was a decent Lotus run, so I think that's gonna be the mechanics guide highlight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I cannot do better than that. We only died once,